Good evening and welcome to Juniata Valley High School. Tonight, your Juniata Valley Hornets take on the Glendale Vikings. It's a special night here at Juniata Valley. Don't adjust your monitor because you're seeing a lot of red and less green, but it's because it's Hoops for Healthy Hearts night here at the Valley. And all proceeds generated tonight will go to behalf of the J.C. Blair Cardiac Rehab Unit. So we appreciate everyone's support on this night. Right now they're having a special picture with some of the people from J.C. Blair, both teams, coaching staff, and so forth. So we just want to take this time to recognize all those who helped make this night a success, and then we'll get on to some basketball. While I wait for this picture to get taken, we're going to watch the starting lineups. They'll announce the starting lineups, then we'll do the national anthem, and we'll be ready to play basketball. Taking a moment to recognize the hospital staff at this moment. They're what made this night possible, and the proceeds will benefit J.C. Blair.
I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. It means a lot. We couldn't do this without you. We appreciate everything you guys have done. It's just a great event that we're doing here for the boys basketball program, and it's great to support the J.C. Blair and just spread tips for healthy heart. Right about.
So you may or may have not heard that, but that was Quinn Zanoble and Nolan Reinhardt, both seniors on the Juniata Valley basketball team, and this was their senior project. So we commend them on organizing a great event. Just recognizing some of the staff members from J.C. Blair who are on hand to help us make this night a success. All the proceeds from the sales of the red shirts, as well as the basket sales that were put together by the kids, will all go towards benefiting the Juniata, or the J.C. Blair Cardiac Unit.
gentlemen, and welcome to the Hive, home of the Hornets. Tonight, your Hornets entertain the visiting Glendale Vikings. First, a few announcements before we introduce the starting lineups. Juniata Valley believes in good sportsmanship. Derogatory comments towards players, coaches, or officials will not be tolerated. Let the players play, coaches coach, and officials officiate. Enjoy one of the best forms of entertainment, high school sports. Now, would everyone please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as Miss Heather Thatcher and Mariah Hall sing our national anthem. Now, here are your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Glendale Vikings. Number 1, Jacob Jasper. Number 3, Josh Patushkin. Number 22, Nick Blake. Number 30, Logan Spiel. And number 34, Ryan Sinclair. And now for your Juniata Valley Hornets. Number 1, Cam Collins. Number 2, Quinn Noble. Number 13, Jackson Rand. Number 21, Paul Leary. And number 25, Devin Gill.
Now that we have some of the formalities out of the way, we'll get back to basketball here shortly, but I'm just going to run down the starting lineup. First for the Vikings of Glendale, they'll be in the blue tonight. It's going to be Jasper, number 1, Patushnik, number 3, Nick Blake, number 22, Logan Schmiel, number 30, and Ryan Sinclair, number 34. That's your starting lineup for the Vikings. For the Hornets, starting 5, number 1, Cameron Collins, number 2, Quinn Zanoble, number 13, Jackson Rand, number 21, Paul Leary, and number 25, Devin Deal. And that's an entirely senior group there for the Hornets, making the start tonight. So like I said, we're going the game. Glendale comes into the game with a record of 9-6. Juniata Valley's 10-4. Both sit pretty close to the top of the ICC standings. I know Glendale has a nice upset victory over Bellwood, and that's the Hornets' only loss to this point. So Glendale wins the tip. Number 3, Patushnik with the ball. Inside 22, Nick Blake. Back out to Patushnik, partially blocked by Cam Collins. I'm going to say it stays with the Vikings underneath. 22, Nick Blake is going to inbounds the ball. Blake to Patushnik. Patushnik brings it back out front to Jasper. Jasper, nice pass inside. It's number 34, Ryan Sinclair. Bucket. Ball in the front court to Jackson Rand, back to Cam Collins. Collins sets up the offense. Looks like maybe a diamond in one here out of the Vikings. They seem to be just face guarding Cam. He's content to stand out front. Paul inside to deal. Shot goes up, no good. Out of bounds, ball goes to the Vikings. So Glendale's going to come out a little bit with the gimmick defense. Valley doesn't look to be too surprised by that. They set up in the full court press. Tushnig looks to bring it up. Back out front to Jasper. Blake with the screen. Jasper, nice drive to the left. Then they're also going to look to press, push the tempo a little bit. Before falling back into the diamond and one. All the wing to Rand. Rand back cross top inside to Zanoble. Nice reverse layup. That's Rand to Zanoble. Quickly up the court, Tushnik throws it out of bounds. That's what Valley wants to do. They want to get you playing a little faster than you would like to, with the hopes that you're going to turn it over. Ball in the middle, Leary. And brings it into the front court. Over Zanoble, strong drive to the basket. Nice. Another nice reverse layup from Quinn Zanoble. That's 4 points for Quinn, 4 points for the Hornets. Another turnover. Glendale seems to be a little bit excited against this press. Rand brings it up over to Deal. Deal to Zanoble in the corner. Back to Deal. Back out top to Rand. Oh, he's going to drive it down the middle. Oh. See what the call is here. Fouls on number 34, Sinclair. That's his first. That's the first on the Vikings. Rand will shoot two. A little strong on that one from Jackson. Rand makes the second one. Quickly in the front court is Jasper. But once again, playing a little faster than they want to. That's a turnover. Scores 5-4 to the Hornets right now. Nicely to the middle. Over to Zanoble. Strong to the basket. Yep, nice lay-in. That's fouling Hornets in the backcourt. That's the number one, Cameron Collins. That's his first foul. First foul on the Hornets. 5:46 to go in the first quarter. It's 7-4 Valley. Into Jasper. Jasper off the screen from Blake. Nice cut to the basket. Nice cut to the basket. Scores Ryan Sinclair. Two eyes on the wing, back to Collins. Over to Rand for three. Yes. Jackson Rand, nice looking shot. Shot that in rhythm. Quickly up front to Patushnig. Back to Jasper. He thought about it. Sinclair to Patushnig. Glendale being pretty patient here. There's a three. Long rebound, Zanoble. He's going to go with it. Good kick to Rand. Back to Zanoble. Out front to Deal for a three. Nice ball movement. Nice ball movement there for the Hornets. Quickly back up front. Sinclair with the miss. And that's going to be a foul on the Vikings. Fouls on number 30, Logan Schmiel. The score's 13-6, 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Over the top to Leary, back out to Rand. That one's off. Rebound Jasper. Jasper ahead quickly to Tushnig. Got to get back a little bit better than that. Collins looks to penetrate. Yo-yos it. Turnover. Jasper. Jasper over to Blake. Blake loses it temporarily. Sinclair has it. Back to Blake. Nice pass. Nice pass to Jasper, cutting to the basket. 13-10. Hornets. Rand has these directing traffic over to Leary. Leary looking to, oh, nice save by Deal. Back to Zenobel. Quinn strung to the hoop. They didn't really have an answer or matchup for Quinn at this point. He's been able to get free down the lane pretty much at will. He has 8 points already in the quarter. Not sure who they end up calling that foul on. Did Brooke or Lexi, did you guys catch that? No. Quinn makes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Tushnig up front. Calling for a ball screen. No, he's going to pull it out. Into Blake. Like Sinclair. Oh, they got it in deep that time. Sinclair's strong inside as well. Ran back out to Collins. Collins for three. Nice. His feet were square, caught it in rhythm. Nice shot. Jasper all the way to the hoop for two. Collins down the middle. Decides to go left hand. Hits it off Blake's leg. That's going to be Hornets ball underneath. Seems like teams are kind of content to be just trading buckets here. Not a tremendous amount of effort being exerted on defense. That's kind of evident here early on. Subs into the game, Caden Rupert, number 4, and Grant Musser, number 40. Out of the game is Leary and Deal. Collins from left wing. Good rebound, Musser. Nice feed to Zenobel. Zenobel, I think that's his third reverse layup here already in the first quarter. He's lighting it up. Like I said, they really have no answer for him. He has 11 points already in the quarter. Sinclair in the lane, in and out. Nice rebound, kick out. Collins going to go with it. A little bit of showtime there. Grant Musser cleans up the mess. Number 40, Grant Musser with the follow. I think if Valley can get a couple stops here in a row, they'll just kind of blow this game open. Another turnover for the Vikings. I'm not fast enough to keep up with the number of turnovers here. We'll just be content with the time and the score. And Brooke said she's not keeping any of that, so. Rand inside to Rupert. Rupert back out to Rand. He thought about it, no. Musser's going to take it. A little short. Long pass ahead to Petushnig. Easy bucket. Collins kind of with a nice hesitation there, drew the foul on number 30, Logan Schmiel. Schmiel was kind of caught flat-footed there. I think that's 2 on him, so. End of the game for the Hornets is number 3, Barry Chamberlain. He's in for Rand. So Coach Anderson going to the bench here early. I think he's anticipating on being able to play a lot of kids tonight. Pass Chamberlain in the corner. That's a way to come in off the bench. Go ahead and nail a 3. That's a good way to get your name in the book. Jasper down the middle. Oh, a lot of contact there. Nothing called. Blake cleans it up. Scores 26-18 Hornets at this point. Collins down the middle, loses it. Into the game for the Hornets, number 30, Nolan Reihart. Got a timeout. There's a 30-second timeout. So we have the Junior Valley Pep Band here with us tonight too. That's a special treat for the fans here this evening. Always seems alive in the atmosphere up a little bit. So Chamberlain inbound the ball. Chamberlain with the turnover. Number 3, Petushnik. Passed off the leg of Musser. That's going to be out of bounds. Glendale ball underneath. Blake to inbounds. Pass out of Petushnik. He dribbles around, reattacks. In the crowd. Pass inside. Rupert comes away with the steal. He's going to go all the way and take it the distance. Nice layup, Caden Rupert. That's 2 for him. That's his first points of the night. Petushnik down the middle. That's a tough shot. 28-20. Like I said, I think both teams are kind of content to be trading baskets here. Collins with long 3, long rebound. Petushnik pull-up jumper. That's going to be a foul on Collins. I think that's his second foul. I don't think Coach Anderson minds aggressive fouls, but he does certainly want to be fouling jump shooters in that situation. So that's 2 fouls in the first quarter for Cam, so I'd expect him to probably sit at this point. Yep, Devin Deal checking into the game. Petushnik on the line. I'll give Lexi or Brooke $20 each if they can spell his name correctly. Petushnik. They don't even want to try it. Petushnik misses the second. Jasper pass inside. Sinclair, nice hands, nice hands. We got a ball game here. It's 28-23 in the first quarter. That's a lot of points for the first quarter. That's a traveling violation. Rupert kind of stepped into that one a little bit. It's going to be Glendale ball here on the side with 1 second to go. Jasper fires it from long. So that's the end of the first quarter with the score: Juniata Valley 28, Glendale Vikings 23. So a lot of points scored in that quarter. Not a tremendous amount of defense, I guess, but we ran up and down the floor a little bit. So for the Hornets, Quinn Zanobo had 11 points in the quarter. Then we had Collins with 3, Rand with 4, Deal with 3, Rupert with 2, Musser 2, Chamberlain with a 3 from the corner. So outside of Zanobo, it's spread around pretty nicely. I'm sure Coach Anderson likes the participation from a number of players in the first quarter. So I'd look for Valley maybe to try to tighten up a little bit defensively. Because like I said, if they can get a few stops in a row, I think they'll gap this game and potentially put it away early. But if we continue to trade baskets, it's probably going to stay close. Take this opportunity to have a shout out to Catherine Hopsicker, who's at home rehabbing from ACL surgery. She's a member of our girls basketball team, so we want to wish her all the best in her rehab. So get better, Kat. Jackson Rand with 3-pointer from the wing. Rebound, Blake. Ball head to Sinclair. Nice catch again. Collins comes out of there with the rebound. Skip past the Deal in the corner. Back out to Rand. Reverse to Zanoble. Back to Rand. Strong drive by Rand. Sinclair has it in the lane. Patushnik. Rebound Blake. Sinclair again. Tell you what, the Vikings are scrappy. Jasper. Three's a little strong. Who's this foul going to be on? That's going to be on Hornets, Cam Collins, number 1. That's his 3rd foul. So Coach Anderson is going to get Caden Rupert off the bench here probably for Collins. It's a little early to be playing with 3. Zanovo clears the board. Leads the break down to Rand. Gets his own rebound. To Deal. Good hustle by Rand. It's going to be off Valley, but good hustle. Plays a little ragged here, but no lack of effort. I'm allowing Brooke and Lexi to submit their responses in writing for Patushnik, but they still haven't done anything. Patushnik with a good fake. Jasper comes around for the handoff. Rupert with the rebound, bringing up the floor. Over to Zanoble. Quinn with a step back. In and out. Patushnik pushes up the floor to Jasper. This will be Quinn's first foul. Fouls are 4-4 here in the second quarter. Ball inbound to Patushnik. 54, J.J. Kitko in the game for the Vikings. He's going to do a little fancy dribbling out front. Kick over to Jasper for 3. Short. Good hustle. Gets his own rebound. Saves it to Sinclair. Leary comes away with it. Leary with the 3-point play. I don't know if that was Brooks' attempt or Lexi's attempt at spelling, but not close. Not close. But good effort. Might let them go to Pisano's after the game if they... Paul completes the 3-point play the old-fashioned way with the free throw. Patushnik bouncing off his... Yep, that's going to be a backcourt violation. So I think from one standpoint, the Hornets have had 8 different players score here in just a little over a quarter of action. So I think Coach Anderson's got to be happy with that. But I think he'd like to see a little bit cleaner play. Kind of a good example of what you're seeing right now. As we get the turnover, nice pass ahead. Rand comes out of there somehow with the rebound. He leads it the other way. Strong take. A little hard off the backboard. It's going to be Glendale ball. So the Vikings yet to score in this quarter, but it's 33-23. Hornets. Glendale gets ready to inbounds the ball. Chamberlain back into the game. Kitko. Out to Patushnik. Tell you what, Glendale's really getting to all the loose balls here, especially on the offensive glass. Sinclair with a strong move, reverse layup. Ryan Sinclair's having a nice first half for the Vikings. They're back in a 2-3 defense here with Collins out. They're not worried about diamond and 1. Nice pass across the middle. Jackson Rand for 2. Sinclair. It's blocked by Leary. Rand brings it up into the front court. Over to Zanoble, left wing. He's directing traffic a little bit. Over to Chamberlain. Inside to Leary. Good ball movement. We're going to hold here a little bit. Chamberlain for three again. Long rebound. Got to be careful. Sometimes long rebounds come from these from deep threes, and that can lead to break the other way. So I think we're going to have a timeout from the Vikings. So with 3:29 to go in the second quarter, it scores Geneva Valley 35, Glendale 25. It's going to be Vikings ball here just inside of half court. Out of the timeout, so we'll see what the Glendale coach has drawn up out of the timeout. If they go to something special here. I keep it pretty simple, and Petushnik just goes right down the middle of the lane for a bucket. That's 35-27 Hornets. That gets some action up off the Valley bench here. Out front to Rupert. Rupert back to Rand. Rand's going to penetrate. Nice dish to Zanoble. And he gets fouled underneath. That's going to be on J.J. Kitko. He gets his first foul. Zanoble at the line. First one short. Musser, number 40, into the game for number 3, Chamberlain. Zanoble getting ready to shoot the second one. That one's rims out. Quickly down in the front court for the Vikings. Blake inside to Kitko. Back out. Jasper inside to Sinclair. Sinclair having a nice game. Turnover by Rupert. Pass ahead of Petushnik. Easy layup. Then a nice little run here. It's 35-31 with 2.5 to go in the first half. Leary, little high-low action to Musser, but it's blocked. Blocked again. Good interior defense there by the Vikings. Quickly head to the corner. Petushnik for 3. It's a one-point game, folks. That's, from what I can tell here, I have Petushnik for 14 points at this point out of their 34. So it's 35-34 Hornets. And that's a timeout from Coach Anderson. Probably a good timeout in that situation. That's a nice little run that Glendale went on. Thought I'd just be quiet during that timeout and let the pep band have at it. They got parents who want to hear them on Hornet TV too. So we come back to live action. It's going to be a Hornets ball. 1-point lead, a little over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pace has slowed a little bit here in the second quarter. There's a lot of points scored in the first quarter. So probably to be expected to slow down a little bit, but play's been a little bit sloppy, and Rupert brings it up to Musser, over to Zanoble. Zanoble brings it back out. Back the other side to Rand. Back to Rand again. Short corner. Rand, nice pass inside Leary into Musser. Over to Zanoble. Nice ball movement. Nice ball movement there. Good interior passing by the Hornets. Oh, nice take to the hoop. Tushnik kind of hung in the air, drew the foul. I think I get Leary for that one, since he's going to be shooting 2. Tushnik makes the first one. Off front of the rim on the second. Out to Rupert. Rupert down to Jackson quickly. Jackson penetrates the middle. Nice pass to Musser. That's 2 times in a row we had some nice interior passing right there. Jasper for 3. Yeah. Zanoble for 3. Short. Blake. Turns it over on the outlet. So now we're going to bring it back up. He's taking it hard down the middle. Yeah, they don't really have an answer for that. Quinn going to the hoop has been pretty devastating. Be Vikings ball underneath their own basket. Valley's going to stay man here. Ball into kick out. Back out front. Over to Jasper. Tushnig. There's nobody the other way. Good kick out to Musser for 3. Short. Rupert's right there. So Caden Rupert with the nice lay-in. Yeah, I don't think they want Kitco putting it on the floor a whole lot like that. He looked pretty uncomfortable dribbling. Valley trying to hold him for 1 here. 6 seconds to go. Zanoble, Musser, back to Zanoble. No. 2 seconds. Musser. Not quite. So that's the end of the first half with the score. Juniata Valley 43, Glendale 38. We'll be back in a little bit to recap the first half statistics and get you ready for the second half. But for now, we'll take a little break. All right, we're back from halftime. I'm just going to cover some halftime statistics here a little bit. Score at halftime once again is Geneva Valley 43, Glendale Vikings 38. And was an even quarter in the second quarter, 15-15. Leading scorer for the Valley at this point with 15 points is Quinn Zanoble. And he's followed there by Jackson Rand with 7. And then about 6 other players have chipped in as well. On the Vikings side, we have Josh Patushnig has 15 points, and Ryan Sinclair has 12, and Jacob Jasper 9. So scoring pretty much concentrating for about 3 players for the Vikings, while it's spread out pretty good for the Hornets. One thing to keep in mind is Cameron Collins, who typically averages around 24 points a game for the Hornets. He's really sat a lot of that first half with 3 fouls, and he only has 3 points. So I would suspect that he'll kind of get heated up here a little bit in the second half. So I look for Valley maybe to turn up the defensive pressure a little bit. Like I said, I think they were content to trade buckets, but they really need to string some stops together if they want to gap the lead. So before we give a shout out to Catherine Hopsicker, who's at home rehabbing her ACL injury, and also want to give a shout out to her teammate who stayed at home to keep her company tonight, and that's Haley Smith. Haley's quite a basketball player in her own right, so this is a shout out to Haley for taking care of her teammate. That's what good captains do. Also like to take this opportunity to say hello to Sydney Reed and Maddie Mattis. They're watching at Mansfield University this evening as they get ready for their own game tomorrow in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, as Mansfield University will take on Bloomsburg. So good luck to Maddie and Sid tomorrow in their game. And the Lady Hornets will be in action tomorrow at Tyrone High School, and that varsity game probably tip off at about 3:15 tomorrow. So if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday afternoon, take in your Lady Hornets tomorrow. That game will be on Lady Hornet TV. And like I said, probably tip off at 3 or 3:15. So as we start the second half, it's starting lineups for both teams are starting the second half. For Valley, that's Collins, Rand, Deal, Zanoble, and Leary. Ball inside to Blake. Good rebound by Sinclair. Sinclair's kind of cleaned up everything inside there for the Vikings. That's it down to a 3-point lead. Collins has a little trouble with the handle. Collins from deep. In and out. Zanoble with the rebound. He hits Collins on the cut. In and out. Collins seems to be down. Jasper sets the offense again into Blake. Sinclair bounces it off Zanoble's foot. Over to Patushnig for 3. Off the front. Good rebound by the Vikings. Vikings kind of had their way on the offensive boards. Gotten a lot of extra opportunities that way. Rand comes out of there. He pushed it in the front court. 1-on-3. Kind of got bailed out there a little bit, I think, with the foul call, but definitely a foul. But that's a tough take, 1-on-3 on a fast break. So Rand will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Jackson had a pretty good first half with 8 points in the first half and had a few nice assists as well. A little strong on the first one. Rand makes the second. That's a 4-point lead for the Hornets. 44-40, 6:50 and counting. Jasper out front. Rand defending him pretty hard. Nice pass inside to Sinclair. Loses the handle, but recovers and puts it in. And they're down to 2-3 early on. They were in that diamond and one, but Collins is out. Seemed to have turned his ankle or something. Deal. Schmiel brings in the front court. Patushnik. Back out. Good save by Jasper. Over to Schmiel. In and out. Rand with the rebound. Rand's going to bring it up on the break. Looks to push ahead to the corner to Rupert. Rupert with a nice three-point shot. Well done. So leads back up to 5. Tushnik drives the middle. Turn pass to Blake. In and out. Leary with the rebound, clears to Rupert. Back to Leary. Snowball on the drive. In and out. Blake clears the rebound. Jasper in the front court. Patushnik down the middle. Nice underhand shot. Nice underhand shot by Patushnik. It's 47-44 with 5:15 and counting. Leary out to Rand. Rand to Zenobel. Zenobel, that's about his 4th reverse layup of the game today. They really have no answer for that inside. We just haven't seen it often enough. 49-44, Valley. Sinclair drives baseline. He was looking for a reverse of his own. That's going to be a foul on Zenobel. So from what I have, I think that's 2 on Quinn. It's Valley's first foul of the half. Sinclair has 16 points. His first time to the line there today. He nails the first one. Well, Reinhardt into the game for Paul Leary. Second one from Sinclair. Yep, he drains that one. Rupert quickly in the front court to Reinhardt, back out to Rupert. Deal on the right wing, thinks about it. Back out to Deal. Good eye for Reinhardt, keeping it alive. Zenobel. And he's fouled. So a good strong take to the basket there by Quinn again. He just kind of elevated up over everybody, and they had no choice but to hit him on the arm. This is Quinn's 3rd visit to the line tonight. He's been pretty strong to the basket. First one's good. It's a 4-point lead again for the Hornets. Collins back in for Deal. Zenobel in and out. Blake with the rebound, out to Patushnik. He brings down the right side. Back out to Jasper. Turnover, Rupert to Collins. Collins behind the back to Rand. Rand strong to the basket. Reinhardt there to clean it up. Nice job by Nolan there to clean that up and put that in. Back up to 6-point lead for the Hornets. I've been saying kind of all game things. String a couple stops together. I think they can gap this game, but they just haven't been able to do it. And part of that's been because Sinclair, with another one, he's answered about every time. Jasper with the miss. Rupert out to Zenobel. 3-on-2 to Reinhardt. Good hands. Nice work by the big fella. Sinclair in the corner. Short. They're going to give it to White. They're going to give it to White. So the score is 54-48 with 3:35 to go. Collins bringing it up. Over to Rupert. Reinhardt in the corner. Turnover. Good feed to Patushnik. Jasper to Patushnik. Back to 4. Just can't seem to gap the game. You got to have a couple stops if you want to extend the lead. Just can't trade baskets the whole time. Back out front, Collins down the middle. Nice pass to Rand. Easy bucket. Nice pass there by Cameron Collins. Sinclair cleaned up, kick it back out to Jasper, short. Quinn comes out of there with it. Pass ahead to Rand. Good save just to get that one up with his left hand. Gets it again. Nice follow. It's a pretty good sequence there for Jackson. That's going to bring a timeout from the Vikings coach. He wants a full timeout to talk about it. They had it down to 4 a couple times there and then turned it over on their end. So like I said, if Valley can get a couple stops in a row, they're having no problem scoring it. You just got to mix a few stops in there, and then they're going to gap the game, and then everybody can pretty much play at that point. So I'm sure that's what Coach Anderson is telling them. Hey, offense is not the issue here. Let's mix in a few stops, turn up the intensity on defense, and then it can be fun for everybody. So the Vikings going to look to inbounds, go the length of the court here. Tushnik brings it into the front court. He's guarded by Collins. Over to Sinclair. Back to Petushnik. He drives the middle. Nice move. Well done by Petushnik. Collins quickly into the front court. A lot of dribbling there. Tough catch for Reihart. He did a good job coming away with it. We're fortunate to get a foul there. So Nolan's on the line. He's going to shoot 2 here. That's 5 points in the quarter here for Nolan, so that's a nice little run for the senior. As we said before, this Hoops for Healthy Hearts night was a senior project collaboration between he and fellow senior Quinn Zanoble, so it's nice to be able to contribute. He misses the second one. We got a foul in the backcourt. And that's going to be on Quinn. I think that's 3 on Quinn if I have it right. So he's going to take a seat. Paul Leary is going to take his place. He runs a gauntlet of high fives down the gauntlet of coaches there. Find a seat somewhere down there at the end of the bench. Jasper brings it to the top. Over to Smeal. To Blake. Blake cross to Jasper for 3. Short. Follows his own shot. Oh! I'm not sure that the referee was in the best position to make that call. That looked like pretty much all ball, but maybe that's payback for the other end, which was maybe a questionable call as well. So they have a way of evening themselves out. But nevertheless, Jasper's going to shoot 2 here. First one's up and good. So that puts Jasper into double digits with 10. Devin Deal checks into the game for Jackson Rand. Jasper the second one. It's good. It's 59-54 with 1:41 and running in the third quarter. Musser out front. Over to Collins. Collins been pretty quiet from a scoring standpoint, but has passed the ball well. He's going to get an open look here. And he draws the foul. So that foul's on number 22, Nick Blake. First one's up. Yep. So that's first points for Cameron in the second half. As I said, Cameron averages around 24 points a game, and he's at 4 right now. So good sign for the Valley that they're winning the game without Cameron scoring a lot of points. So second one's good. 61-54. Flushing across to Jasper. Back out to Schmiel. Schmiel with the drive. Yeah, somehow he gets it to go. Not sure how he got that one in, but he did. Collins to Leary. Leary back out to Collins. Thought about it. Going to drive. Fouled again. I think this time it's on J.J. Kitco. So Cam's going to go to the line once again. Second shot coming up. That one's good. So score 62-56, under a minute to go here in the third quarter, running clock. Out front to Jasper. Kitco looking to go one-on-one on Nolan. Back out, Schmiel to Sinclair. Sinclair in and out. Collins comes out of there with it. He's going to lead the break. He's going 1-on-3. Yeah. Very under control there for Cameron. Cameron goes for the steal. Good rebound. Rebound of Reihart. Out to Rupert. 15 seconds. Deal thought about it. Nope. Back out front. I think they're going to hold for one. No, Collins is going to shoot that. That's deep. Kevin Deal draws the foul inside there. That one's going to be on Kitco. That's at least 3 on him. So I would say Valley kind of got benefit of the doubt on that one. Deal shooting 2. First one's good. Second one's good. So that stretched out the 10-point lead. And Jasper nails the 3 at the buzzer from almost just inside half court. And that makes the score 66-59 in favor of the Valley at the end of the third quarter. It's not the kind of momentum that you want to have going into the fourth quarter, but I think the recipe for success is still the same for the Valley in the fourth quarter. Let's not trade buckets. Let's try to get a couple stops and go ahead and stretch the lead out. So as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, once again the score is 66-59 in favor of the Hornets. When these teams first met earlier this season, the final score was Junior Valley 75, Glendale 47. So if you're Glendale, you got to be feeling pretty good about being able to close the gap here in this second game. And certainly I don't think it's out of reach for the Vikings by any means. But I think if Junior Valley can turn up the defensive intensity, it'll be kind of a moot point. But here we go with the fourth quarter. Ball inbound to Zanoble. Back to Collins. He thought about it to Deal in the corner. Yep, that's a good way to start it. That's the way you want to come out of the in the dead ball situation, start the quarter with a nice set play. Very, very well done. Collins kind of blundered into that one. So that's going to be 4 fouls on Cam. Ball into Jasper. He's guarded by Deal. Over to Schmiel. Kitko out front. Like I said, they don't really want him putting it on the floor. Tushnig yo-yos back in. Nice move. Off the back of the rim. Leary's going to lead the break. Gets it over to Collins. He's wide open for 3. Yep. When his feet are set, you know, his range is pretty deep. So when he steps into it like that, you'll feel pretty good about him making that shot. Kick go inside, high low to Sinclair. Leary bodies him up. Good defense without fouling there by Paul Leary. Snow brings it in the front court over to Deal. Deal thought about it. Tipped away. Sonoble down the middle. Blocked. Deal with the hustle play. Out to Rand. Driving, miss. Yep. A little bit of frustration foul there by Jackson. He didn't get the layup to go and kind of went to the reach there. And they're going to call that every time. Even if you don't hit him, it looks like a foul, they're going to call it. But, you know, really outside of Cam's 4 fouls, and Quinn has 3. So outside of that, we're pretty much foul trouble free. Tushnig inside, loses it. Yep, they're going to say it's off his own leg. Caden Rupert's done a good job of running the point here for extended periods with Cam's foul trouble. So over to Deal. I don't know if that was tipped, but it was way short. And he goes ahead and gets a foul. I don't really think Coach Anderson's going to be too happy with those kind of fouls. You want good, hard hustle plays. You can take the fouls on that, but that's just not using your head there. And where that becomes important is when you get into shooting the bonus and you're like, I wish we had those fouls back. Blake drives the middle, loses it, gets his own shot, ball back. Sinclair. Ryan Sinclair. It seemed like every time Glendale's needed a bucket, he's kind of been there for it. 72-61 Hornets, 5:55 and running. Knocked away. Patushnig lays it over the front. Josh Patushnig, he's 23 points at this point. He's having a nice game. Been impressed with his ability to get to the basket. I think Valley's thinking about trying to pull them out of this zone a little bit. I think they have the feeling that, hey, they can't match up with us. But Glendale's not really biting. They're going to be content to maybe try to trap and put a little pressure out of the zone. Over to Deal. Tipped again. So it's going to be Glendale ball. There goes Jasper. Over to Patushnig. He's going to drive the middle. I'm not sure about that. Over to Kitco. No, the big fella can't get it to go. Rand comes out of there. He's going hard. Down the middle. Nice kick out. Deal's ready. No, I'm going to pass it up to Leary. There he gets it stripped. Jasper out in front of the pack. Oh, good strip by Quinn Zanoble. Good hustle play by Quinn. And Quinn finishes, no, in and out. Jackson all over the floor. And he draws the foul. Good to see Jackson rewarded for a good hustle play. Good hustle play. That's the kind of thing you expect out of your senior leaders. And Jackson Rand just kind of was like, hey, I'm not going to let that play die. And he's getting rewarded with some free throws here. So Nolan Reihart into the game. Devin Deal's going to be out. Grant Musser also in. Rand to shoot the one-on-one. And that one's good. So Jackson kind of quietly putting together a nice double-digit performance of his own. Shoot this second free throw. And that one's good. Kitco thinking about outside shot. I'm not sure that's what they wanted. Looks like maybe Jackson Rand turned his ankle there a little bit. Came down awkwardly on it there along the baseline. But he doesn't want to come out. He says, I'm all right. And they're going to stay in that 2-3. They're extending a little bit, but they seem to be content to stay in that. Jasper for 3. Kitco high for the rebound and put back. So Rupert back out to Rupert. Into Zanoble. Zanoble drives. He loses it. Pass ahead to Petushnig. Yep. Just like that, it's back down to 7. Just like that, it's back down to 7. And we got a timeout here. 30-second timeout. Called by Glendale. So with 3:34 to go, the score is Junior Valley 74, Glendale 67. Been pretty much a back and forth game. Some really good offensive play, and then also probably some fairly sloppy play. But I think if either team will assert themselves defensively, that could be the difference. Collins still on the bench here for Valley. Looks like he's ready to check in the next buzzer. Mustard down the middle. He loses it. Jasper. Into Kitco. Kitco's had a hard time dribbling, but I think Reihart he got a little help there. Reihart pushed him. So we're in the bonus here, so Kitco's going to shoot 1-on-1. And that's where those cheap fouls that you get earlier in the half, where they really come back to bite you because, that was kind of an insignificant foul. But now that they're in the bonus, it now becomes shooting because you wasted a couple earlier on. Kitco misses. Zanoble tips it out to himself. Ahead to Collins. 76-67. Tushnik with a nice move. Zanoble comes out there again with it. Turns over to Blake. Collins gets it right back. All right, I'm going to get Larry with the blocking foul. That's a good take to the basket by Jasper. So we're going to shoot 2 here. I think Junior Valley has what they want at this point. I think Glendale's now going to come out and try to match up with them man-to-man. And I think the Hornets feel like that's definitely in their advantage. So we'll see what happens here. I look for them to be a little bit patient. Maybe take layups only. Jasper makes them both. I meant 76-69, 2 minutes and 27 seconds in running. Collins walks it up. So like I said, they have him in the man now, so Zanoble has it. A little pick and roll action. Yep. All right, nice back cut. Nice back cut. Jackson just took his eyes off of there for a second, but it was a nice action, nice look there by Quinn. Can't get too upset by that because, 8 times out of 10, that's going to be a bucket. Somehow Petushnik gets it back. So he's looking to go baseline and get a block on Reihart. So Petushnik's going to shoot one in the bonus here. One more, and they'll be shooting 2 on every foul. Blake somehow gets the rebound. Kick go, nope. Collins brings it up. He yo-yos it back and forth. Again. Zanoble brings it back out front, looking to set it up. Rand has it. He's going to bring it out front. We can be patient here at this point. And Coach Anderson's going to take a timeout. So as the pep band plays going to this timeout, come back out, it's going to be Junior Valley ball, 1:36 to go, 7-point lead. You got to think Coach Anderson saying, hey, let's take care of the ball. Let's kind of, if we get a chance for an uncontested layup, we want that. Otherwise, let's make them foul us. And, this is the time in a game like this where you can be working on this for playoff time when you have to protect the ball and protect the lead at the end. So it's something they can be working on for the future here. So we'll see what Coach Anderson has in mind here. Ball entered into Collins. Collins goes right down the middle, and I'd say he'll be happy with that. That was pretty much uncontested layup. They beat us down the floor. Easy bucket for Schmiel. So once again, trading baskets kind of been how this game has gone throughout. Collins yo-yoing again. He's looking to go to the basket. Yeah, I'm not sure about the 1-on-4 there. I think they feel pretty good about where they are here with this game, that it's not really in danger, but sometimes you want to think about, hey, what are we going to face in the future here, and can we hold the ball when we want to? And maybe this is a good time to work on that. Collins makes the first. And he makes the second. Sinclair's shot blocked by Zanoble. Back out of Petushnik. Misses a 3. Sinclair somehow comes with it. Zanoble gets him again. Save the Petushnik. He's going to get to the middle of the lane and lay it in. So Josh Petushnik quietly has about 27 here tonight. Collins going to yo-yo it out front. He's looking to go to the basket, bring it back. And they foul him out front. So 80-73 with 30 seconds to go. We'd like to thank Brian Staines from Mattis Motorsports for watching Hornet TV tonight. He's one of the Valley's biggest fans. We'd like to thank him. Somebody missed it. That was 1-on-1. But Petushnik ends up with the bucket. So it looked like everybody except Quinn Zanoble thought it was 2 shots, and he followed up and missed a putback. And Glendale went right down the floor and got an easy bucket themselves. So it's 80-75, 23 seconds. Probably a little closer than it should be at this point, but hasn't been a real sense of urgency here from the Hornets. I think they've kind of felt like throughout the game like they had it under control, even though the lead was never really that big. So it looks like Coach Anderson's getting into them pretty good over there now. Like, hey, let's finish this thing the right way. So it's going to be Valley ball underneath the Glendale basket to go the length of the floor here. I would say Glendale's looking to get the steal off the inbounds. If not, they're probably going to foul immediately. Rand gets to Zanoble. Zanoble, quick pass ahead to Leary. He throws it up in the air for Collins. Turnover. 17 seconds. I don't think that's what Coach drew up. And Paul's going to sit for it, I believe. Quickly down there. And that's going to be a travel. Schmiel got a little excited there. A little excited. That could have made it pretty interesting had there been a bucket there. Off to Collins. They're going to foul him. So he's going to be shooting 2 here. So that's going to be 10 fouls. 11 seconds to go. As I said, Cameron had just 3 points in the first quarter, but has kind of bounced back here in the second half. That's 15 points for him here in the second half, with 1 more to go. So that's 16 for him, 19 for the game for Cameron. Jasper, no, and that's going to do it. Rebound to Rand, and that's your ball game. Final score, Junior Valley 82, Glendale Vikings 75. The Hornets and the Vikings, thank you for watching the game tonight. I'll just run down some quick stats here. Cameron Collins ended up with 19 points. Quinn Zanoble ended up with 18. Jackson Rand, 15. So some nice balance there to top. For Glendale, Petushnik had a nice game. He had 7, 11, 14, 20, 24, 28. So great game there for Josh Petushnik. Ryan Sinclair had 12, 16, 18, 20, 22. So some nice balance there for the Vikings as well. Like I said, they lost by about 30 the first time, so they got to be happy with that bounce back. So, once again, the Vikings and the Hornets, thank you for watching Hornet TV. And for Brooke Booney and Lexi Reed, this is Mike Reed signing off. Good night.
Number 4.